The Minneapolis Post reports that U.S. federal agents are closing in on 4 former Guatemalan soldiers accused of taking part in a massacre in 1982. One former soldier alleged to have taken part in the massacre of 251 villagers in the rural Guatemalan hamlet of Dos Eres is already in custody in Texas. Another former soldier in Florida and 2 more in California are under active investigation. Law enforcement officials say the 4 men are part of a probe by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency into immigration violations aimed at rounding up suspects named in a recently revived landmark human rights case in Guatemala. If found in violation of U.S. immigration laws, the men would likely face deportation to Guatemala and a possible prosecution there for war crimes. For years, these men, who are all accused of serving in a notoriously brutal Guatemalan military unit called the Caibeles, have lived in America, blending into communities in Florida, California, and Texas. One is a popular karate teacher. Another is a cook. The man in custody is a day laborer who had allegedly abducted and then adopted a boy who was orphaned in the slaughter 28 years ago. That boy, Ramiro Cristales, who was 5 years old at the time, is now a key witness in the case in Guatemala against the former soldiers and against the man who raised him. Cristales, one of only 2 known survivors of the massacre, saw his entire family murdered. He says he is frustrated it's taken so long for the men to be brought to justice. The massacre in Dos Eres is widely considered one of the darkest chapters of Guatemala's 36-year civil war that claimed some 200,000 lives and in which the U.S. military played a shadowy role. 1 month after allegedly raping young girls and women during the massacre, one of the men under investigation, Pedro Pimento Rios, began work as an instructor at the U.S. Army School of the Americas, the Pentagon-run training school for Latin American militaries. The investigations have raised questions as to how the men came to gain entry to the United States and then make lives here.